Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Do not judge the hair color on my skin because I just colored my hair blue-black. But today's video is going to be a bit jumbled. I'm going to cover a lot of things. I was getting a lot of messages when I was in the shower, and what I kept hearing in regards to experience hair awareness, living from the end, everything that you are working on when you are trying to manifest something, is that you need to realize that our inner core, our consciousness, our soul is from the fourth dimension, okay? Like, we came here from somewhere, and when we leave this body and cross over, we go somewhere else. So why would you let 3D here dictate to you when you are from somewhere else and you're at a higher level of being and you're experiencing life as a human like it's supposed to be, of enjoyment, and we're forgetting who we are inside, like our divine self, either like your divine feminine energy. And I just want to remind you, like, if you are looking outside yourself for happiness or validation, or you're wanting to be with someone and you're like waiting to be with them to be happy or to feel good about yourself, or you need the validation for that to be solidified, you're going about it backwards, and you need to get solidified with yourself, your relationship with your higher self first, which is the creator. And then you can create and be with that person once you find that peace, happiness, connection inside. You can't develop a connection outside yourself if you don't have a solid connection within first. There's no way. It's like trying to bake cookies without the ingredients. Like, you need all the ingredients or you can't get the product to be completed. I don't really know how to explain it anyway, except that you have to stop checking or going into your reality, your simulation, in order to feel whole and complete. You are whole and complete. You are in the state of already having it, and you need to stop trying to get validation from the 3D. You don't need that. You need to align with yourself, have that relationship, be really clear with your intentions, and then it just draws to you like a magnet, or they say like your subconscious finds a way to bring it to you. So kind of more about not looking outside yourself for happiness, really going within and feeling good and happy inside first, and then everything else is going to show up for you. And I think that's why people, including myself, it's easy to manifest things that we don't have an emotional connection to, because there's no real risk of being like hurt and disappointed. And so when you try to do an experiment and you manifest something and there's no resistances, you're totally detached, it's because there's no effect on the inner relationship. You're not going to lose anything if it doesn't happen, because there's no attachment to it. So if you can somehow get to the place where you know yourself, or like someone said a long time ago, know thyself. When you know yourself like so completely within, you're not worried about losing anything. No one can take anything from you. You may feel hurt or rejected in the moment, but it's not going to like take anything away from you. You're not going to feel less than when you have that strong, solid relationship within yourself. So, another thing I wanted to mention from Living from the End, when Neville would always mention like that he had to walk around as if he was already in Barbados when he was in New York, and he didn't have any 3D validation. He didn't have the means, the money, any of that stuff, but he still, in his mind, in his imagination, was already in Barbados. And he had someone, kind of coaching him or teaching him, but he had to find that within himself. He had to believe and know that he was in his imagination, in his energy, inside himself, that he was in Barbados. No one could give that to him. No validation came from outside himself. And I think once he did all these, smaller manifestations, I mean, that's kind of a big manifestation, a trip, but I think that helps you develop that relationship within yourself too, and you start to have like more trust and, kind of like, it's hard to explain because you're not going to anyone and having like that connection, but it's inside yourself, and you just become like so solid within that you can start to manifest things quicker and easier because you trust your intuition, you trust your higher self, you know what you're capable of. And you stop looking at things like, oh, is it my looks or is it how my body looks? And you're not in that 3D kind of, I don't want to say like manipulation, but a lot of people get insecure that they can't manifest something. It's maybe the way that they look or their age or something about 3D, like the body. And that's not what it is, because manifestation is not coming from the body. It's coming from our energy, our source, our frequency. And that's what brings it in. It's not how we look. And the other thing is that if you're seeking validation or happiness outside yourself and you get the thing you want, like say you get the person or you manifest something, you're still going to be looking for that validation because it's going to be an endless seeking of happiness or whatever from the outside. So make sure that you're seeking something from a place of being aligned and knowing that your energy is, your divine feminine or whatever, and you're not looking to get something to make yourself feel better. It's because you want to maybe experience life here with your soulmate, and it's coming from a place of like divine love and things like that. I wanted to mention one more point, but I kind of went on a tangent there. So just be really aware of what state you're in. Where are you living from? Are you already in the relationship? Are you already in the commitment? Are you already in your desire, your wish fulfilled? Are you visualizing it before you go to sleep? Be aware of any doubt, fear, lack, negativity, even what you're saying to yourself. And at some point, I feel like the detachment becomes necessary, because when you compulsively like affirm for something, or maybe even visualize it, you might start getting triggered. If you feel like you're supposed to be living from the end, like if you already have it, why would you keep affirming for it? So be aware of how you're feeling in your energy, and only you can decide that. If you do want coaching, if you do want help with aligning with your inner relationship and finding that peace and happiness and joy within first, I do have coaching available as of now. So I just wanted to basically, kind of channel that. Stop giving your power away. Really come back to who you are, and know that regardless of what you've experienced in your circumstances and your relationships, like you are the creator, you are whole and complete. No one can take that from you, okay? Only your own mind can put those limitations on you. Don't allow that. Get really grounded in who you are. You are a divine creator, source. You have God within you. So, focus your intention on that, and don't let the other part of you, the logical mind, the humanness, sway you to